Hello there YouTube, and welcome to this deluxe edition of haul videos that I usually do. It's been about a month or month and a half or something like that, and I told you last video that it was going to be about a month and a half, and it's about a pace I usually keep. I don't do videos every week. I do videos about every 2-3 months or so. Got a good stack, really cool book there, and a good stack and a Blu-ray. But firstly, I can't speak apparently. Firstly, before I get into anything, I want to give a shout out to Chris Marshall of the Collected Comics Library podcast. I just think it's an awesome podcast that everybody should listen to. I really think you should. He talks about collected editions, and I also want to give a shout out to Wallace Ryan and his amazing haul videos that he does every week pretty much. They're absolutely great, and I'm in awe of them. They're just amazing, and yeah, he seems like a really great guy, and so thumbs up to you guys. Now let's get into the books that I picked up, and well, let's start with the Blu-ray I picked up. I picked up this Japanese movie called Confessions. Came out. Let's open up so you can see. It's actually double disc Blu-ray. Came out in 2010. Was the Japanese official entry into the Academy Awards. You can see that. 2011. Didn't win Best Foreign Movie, but won a lot of Japanese awards. The Japanese Movie Awards. Won a lot of those. It's a really damn good movie. I picked it up in a blind buy. It cost me like $10, so $10. It was very cheap. What's it about? It's about this woman right here. She's a teacher, and her young daughter was murdered when she was like 4 or 5 years old, and she's taking out revenge on the students. 2 of her students committed the murder, so she's taking out revenge on them, and it's a great movie with a lot of twists and turns. Just when it kind of gets stale, they turn into another twist, and I really recommend this movie if you can get your hands on it. I recommend you pick it up. It's really worth your time. Really good movie, and I can see why they decided to send this movie or have this as an entry to the Academy Awards. So Confessions. Let's get into the books then. And let's start off with some Usagi Yojimbo. This is the latest volume, volume A. Let's see if we can see that. 32. Here's the back. You see the cover, the spine. I love me some Usagi Yojimbo. I always have. I don't have all 32 volumes. I can't say that I do, but I have the Fantagraphics collection. I have 3 of the Usagi Yojimbo Saga collections that have come out, and you know what you're getting. What you get is great artwork by Stan Sakai and great stories. I remember reading Usagi Yojimbo when I was a kid in the 80s. I'm born in 1979, and I remember reading Usagi Yojimbo when it came out, almost 30 years ago now. So I've gone back and began reading more of Usagi, and I love it. Love Usagi, and I really need to pick up more stuff. More Usagi. So this is the latest volume called Mysteries. Really great stuff. Really great stuff. If you're not reading Usagi, what are you waiting for? Next up, one of the regular trades. This is from Image. This is Crosswind. Gail Simone and was it Simon Staggs? Jesus, I can't read myself. Let's see here. Yeah, whatever. I can't find anything. Cat Stacks. Okay, sorry. Cat Stacks and Gail Simone. I picked this up simply because of the artwork. I was doing the artwork, and that's Cat Stacks. In fact, I picked it up simply because of the artwork. I don't know the story. Like, from what I haven't read this book yet. From what I understand, it's about this woman here and this guy. This guy's a professional hitman, and she's, I don't know if she's a housewife or whatever, but they somehow switch bodies. So that's the premise of the story. Artwork looks really cool. Kind of live action, but also animated. Look at that. You know, artwork's really different. That's the only reason I picked it up. It's like real. It's like live action, but they put like an animation filter on it, or watercolor stuff. I don't know if you've seen the movie A Darker Scanly with the Keanu Reeves that came out in the early mid-90s, around there. It reminds me of that, but looks like a really good book. Really good book. So looking forward to get into it. One more to the list of books I haven't read, but one book that I have read, I read in one sitting. God Country. God Country by Donny Cates. One amazing book. It really should have been nominated for an Eisner Award or a Hugo Award or a Harvey, whatever. An Eisner Award, definitely. This is such a good book. Amazing one-off story. I would hope that they would release this book in like, you know, an oversized hardcover to really get the artwork in this book, which is tremendous. It really, really is. It's really great artwork, and it's the story is very, very gripping. It's an emotional story. Look at this artwork here. Tremendous artwork. It's a great one-off story. That's why I read it in one sitting. Look at that. It's beautiful stuff. Read this book in one sitting. Sad in a way that it's a one-off, but, you know, I can get tired of books when they go on for too long. But this is a really, really damn good book that deserves, like, a really great edition. Hardcover, oversized. It deserves all the praise it gets. Just amazing artwork, and the story is even more amazing about the sword here. Basic story is an old man who has serious case of Alzheimer's, but when there's a storm, and all of a sudden there's swords land, and when he grabs the sword, he becomes normal. That's the problem. He becomes normal when he has the sword. But there's, like, you know, there's gods that want the sword back. It's a very emotional story. It's about this guy and his dad who has Alzheimer's, and the guy has his daughter and a wife, and it's a really damn good book. Read it. You do yourself a freaking favor and read this book. It's tremendous. Now you know that every haul I do, or pretty much every haul I do, I have to have a book about the Punisher, and of course I do. This is the latest. This is pretty much the latest collection that have come out with the Punisher. This is Punisher Shadow Masters. I'm in the process of reading this. It's a very thick book, which is awesome. I literally didn't know anything about this. I read like the first 100 pages, maybe. It's, you know, it's about 500 pages. It's about ninjas and samurais and stuff like that, which is very, very, very cool. And the artwork was really, really good. I was surprised how good the artwork was, but First up is, Shadow Masters 1 through 4. Look at that. Jesus, look at this artwork. This is really cool stuff. Really good artwork. Carl Potts and Dan Lawless, Todd Smith. Punisher goodness. You all know I get anything Punisher, or not anything, everything Punisher. Being the Punisher fan that I am, it's my favorite character. So really, really cool book so far. Takes a very different spin. Shadow Masters, a series that I never heard of before. 4-issue series. So I'm in the process of reading issue 2, I think. Really damn good book. Not every Punisher book I read is good. This was really good. So really recommend it. Now to one of the special editions. Why I call this a special edition haul. This is the Killer. By Luc Jacquemont, Luc Jacquemont and Mutz. So from Boom Studios, or Archaea. Well, it's from Archaea, but Boom obviously owns Archaea. European book about a killer, contract killer. Let me tell you a little story about how I got this. Is a very thick book to begin with. Jesus, let's have a look at the red compared to the regular trade. Boom. Obviously. Even to this one. Need a comparison. It's very thick. So that's very cool. So, when I found out they were coming out with this book, I was very, very happy. So I was waiting and waiting and waiting for months and months and months. And it came out on Instar Trades, of course. So I went up on Instar Trades, and there it was. But I wanted to wait because there was another book I was getting. I was getting the Doctor Strange Sorcerer Supreme Omnibus Volume 2, but that was coming out the next week. So I wanted to wait until next week so I can get both those books. So I decided, this is probably not going anywhere, so I'm going to wait till next week so I can get the Doctor Strange and this one. So Wednesday came, there it was on Instar Trades. Well, as I said, I figured, okay, it's not going to move anywhere. Go back in Instar Trades, have a look at on Saturday or Sunday. Gone. It was gone, out of print. So I went on Cheap Comics, that was out of print there. Amazon didn't have it. I went on some other site, they didn't have it. No one had it. And then I went to this Swedish book site called Bokus, and you can put yourself on a mailing list. And you would get an email as soon as it came up. Oh, 3 days passed. I got it. So I immediately got the mail that he had it, and I immediately picked it up. I'm happy that I did. Now I finally have it. So for those of you who were able to get this book, Jesus, I'm sorry for the glare. It's just... I have a problem with the glare. This is a great book. It completes all the graphic novels in one collection here of The Killer. Oops, so some boobies there, right? It's a European book. I'm from Europe, so whatever. Oh, well, anyway, tremendous book. And I just remembered I forgot a book. The Doctor Strange book. I really want to show you that, so you're going to follow with me, right? But I'm going to be quiet because my son is out there playing his video games, so just be quiet and follow with me. there we go. Got an excursion. Since I don't have a man cave of my own, or a comic book room of my own, or a hobby hall of my own, I do these videos in the bedroom while my son and 2 other sons play. So I have to be somewhat quiet, so I don't want to disturb them and they don't want to disturb me. Anyway, you saw one of my cats. I have 2 cats. Well, you've seen both of them in the previous videos. Doctor Strange, Sorcerer Supreme Omnibus Volume 2. There should be a 3rd volume of this, because this covers, let's see, through issue 59, annual 2 and 3, Spider-Man and Doctor Strange, The Way to Dusty Death, Silver Surfer 67, Morbius the Living Vampire number 9, Secret Defenders 1 through 11, and material from Incredible Hulk, Annual 18, Namor Submariner, Annual 2, Silver Surfer, Annual 5. By the way, Secret Defenders, let's see, there we are, Secret Defenders 1 through 11, they released a trade of that, like last year or something. I picked that up. But there's 90 issues in this run, this Sorcerer Supreme run, so there should be at least one more omnibus volume of this. Let's take the dust jacket off. Easier to handle the book that way. Let's have a look at. I like how they are starting to do this instead of just having the black, the classic black with just a title. This is really cool. For me, I don't care about dust jackets at all. They're fun, but there's the spine. Here's a cool back with Wolverine, Darkhawk, Spider-Woman, and I really don't know who that is. I honestly don't know. I have no clue. But I really like when they do these wraparound covers. They did it for the other Doctor Strange book as well. Cool page here. It's a Doc and Spidey. Huge fan of the Strange one. I have a lot of Doctor Strange books, or a lot. I've been getting before he became, years before the movies and stuff like that. There wasn't a lot of Strange. Surfer and Hulk and Namor. And there wasn't a lot of Strange books out there, so I tried to get what I could. That's a cool page. Galactus. So I picked up, Essentials and some Masterworks and premiere hardcover. Oh, look at that. That was Sleepwalker, character that is so underrated. Needs to be used. That are running in the 90s of issues. Yeah, this is classic 90s Doctor Strange. Or Sleepwalker. Yes, makes me happy. Ah, Punisher. Of course, Punisher. Yeah, I'm happy to have this. As I said, I've collected. I had like Into the Dark Dimension by Roger Stern. Great looking hardcover. This is a cool book. Okay, that I'm really happy to have. Now let's get into the main event. One of the cooler books that I've gotten in many a day. Oh, you see it now. Lone Wolf and Cub, the gallery edition. Yes. So Lone Wolf and Cub gallery. Look how big this is. Compare it to a regular trade. I'm gonna stand up so you can see this. spine. Back. When this came out, I picked this up the day it came out. This is, I have to stand up like this. This is a huge freaking book. Oh, look at this. Look at this watercolor artwork here. Absolutely fantastic. The really cool stuff is here. On the left side you have the English version, there you have the Japanese version. Look at this. This is an amazing sequence. Freaking awesome stuff. And there you see, Japanese, American, just the Japanese lettering and the American lettering. Yeah, that's cool. To me, Lone Wolf and Cub has some of the absolute best artwork of all time. Basically, I don't think there's many books that are better than this. In its simplicity, it's oh God, look at this. It's incredibly complex. Look at this. Beautiful. Absolutely stunning. This stuff that goes... Look at that here. This is stuff that should belong in like a museum or whatever. It's simply amazing. What can I say? I'm feel like such a proud owner of this book. It's a huge book. The Lone Wolf and Cub Gallery Edition by Dark Horse. I want the Usagi Yimbo Gallery Edition as well. But this is an amazing book. So, that's the haul. That's the books I picked up. Now they're laying all in a heap. Give me a like if you like the video. Please comment if you like the video. If you like, there's something else you want me to do. As I said, I don't do videos way too often because I work way too much to have time of my own, and I have 3 kids and I have a wife and I don't have my own room, so I don't have time, and I really don't have time to do a lot of videos, and I don't buy a lot of books. As you can see, this is like 8 books or 7 books in a Blu-ray. My thing is I do movies videos maybe every 2 or 3 months, and it's probably going to be a couple of months now because I'm not going to buy any books until the end of the month, when there's an omnibus coming out that I really want. It had been out of print for a long time, and I've really been wanting to have it for a long time. So it's going to be a couple of months, like two months I would say, until the next video. So just give me a comment. Please go watch my other videos if you like this, and tell me if you like it, tell me if you don't. If you like the books or whatever. I did a spotlight on the Punisher. I could do spotlights on other characters maybe. Obviously that I know a little bit better, that I have a reading history with. I like characters like Conan, for example. I have a lot of Conan books. I've read a lot of Conan. Doctor Strange I'm a huge fan of, and Daredevil, or Spotlight. I could tell you what I think you should read. Punisher, I pretty much have I have a good idea where you should start and stuff like that. So if you want me to do an updated spotlight on the Punisher, I can do that. But until next time, I don't want this video to run for too long. Didn't expect it to run this long, but well, until next time, everyone. Thank you for watching this video, and have a good one, YouTube, and I'll be back. And until next time, I'll be back. So, bye-bye.